Hi YouTube, this is Felicia with Bible Scraps and welcome to my summer molding series, though I'm late getting started this year. Okay, you guys, if you have been following my molding videos, you know I brought revolutionary ways of making silicone molds. I will have a playlist linked below. I'll also have individual videos, thumbnails of those videos throughout the video and at the end of this video. Okay, I think my last molding video was in February. It was all about the mason jar and the sweetheart. I made these cute mason jar and resin embellishments with the sweethearts inside of it. Okay, I continue on. My revolutionary idea consists of taking your clear stamps and creating custom molds, professional looking molds from them. This video is all about the cupcake, so I'll demonstrate how you can create a silicone mold from your clear stamp cupcake, or you can choose whatever design that you like. And I will introduce a different way of coloring and embellishing your resin pieces. In every one of my videos, I try to show a different way to color and decorate. Well, check these cupcakes out, you guys. Well, this one is all about Halloween. And this one. Now, I introduced my Decadent Sweet Treat bottle caps 3 years ago. I will have an update to that video real soon. But you see my faux icing. That's what Decadent is all about, using faux icing. And I used something different, something that you may have in your craft stash to create these cupcakes. All right, all products will be linked below. Let's get started. I am so excited to mold again. I will be molding throughout the summer, well into fall, because I know fall, at least in my neck of the woods, it's still going to be warm enough to mold. So speaking of warm, your molds come out quicker and better when you have heat. So keep that in mind. This may not work where you're at if it's not warm enough. And I don't know what's warm enough. I generally mold during the summer and sometimes in the spring and in the fall. Okay, so this is my favorite product to use to create molds. If you've seen any of my molding videos, you have seen this product. It's a 2-part product. I'll have it linked below. You do want to shake it before you pour it, and you want to pour equal parts. Now, I prefer this over making do-it-yourself silicone. I've done that before. It's really messy. It can be smelly. By the way, I don't think this smells, at least not to me. And I prefer it over the putty, which can be very expensive. You have a good amount of work time before this sets. It's an excellent price, and you can create a lot of custom professional looking molds with this stuff. Okay, so I'm using a medicine cup. I think that might be 1 or 2 inches, and you need equal amounts. And you see here, I'm stirring the product before I pour it. And after I pour both parts, I'll pour each part into a larger container. Now, I usually use those disposable cups. I couldn't find any, and so I'm using a reusable silicone cup. I love the disposable cups because you can dispose them. Just use it and throw it out. Now, I'm using a popsicle stick that's colored. Some of that color will come off. You can use just the plain wood color. I'm using what I have on hand, and you want to pour all of it out, scraping the sides. Now, I have noticed when you mix this product, now that wasn't necessary for me to do that, because when that sets, I'll be able to peel off. No, actually, I needed to do that because it only sets when you mix it. So I want to reuse those. So I'm cleaning the cups out. But if you have the disposable ones, you can just dispose it. Okay, so you'll get one of 2 colors. you'll get this blue color or a purple color. Sometimes, well, I never know what color I'll get, and that's okay. As long as you stir, the product should set. I don't know why it comes out one color over the other, even when pouring equal parts. Nonetheless, it works. So you want to stir maybe 3 to 4 minutes, not long at all. Now, I love using these large bottle cap trays. I'm not sure if these are still available. I got mines from Joann's and I think Tuesday Morning years ago. And there's my clear stamp, you guys, the cupcake and the icing. And I place that clear stamp face up. Protect your hands with gloves. Very important. This stuff, it can be messy. So I'm taking cooking spray. You could use molding spray. And I added some spray, some oil to my silicone stamps. Now I don't always do that, but I do recommend that you do it. And I'm just going to pour the mixture in both of my trays, equal amounts. I like to fill my trays almost to the top because I like thick molds. But your molds don't have to be as thick. Now, if you can't find these trays, you can recycle your butter containers, sour cream, cottage cheese, those type of plastic containers. I use those in molding and they work great and they're reusable. Okay, so you will see bubbles, but to pop those bubbles, take a popsicle stick and just pop them. But if you let it sit for about 10 minutes, and you see here, I have no bubbles whatsoever. If you look closely, you can see those bubbles pop by themselves. This will be the back of the mold. Depending on the temperature in your neck of the woods, your mold can set in 2 hours. I think the direction states to let it sit for at least 4 hours, but I have demolded and actually poured resin after 2.5, 3 hours. And you see here, look at that, you guys. The stamp has not been compromised at all. It still has its integrity. And it popped right out of my molds, professional looking molds. Okay, so I'm using my favorite liquid plastic with this product that's called Cast and Craft. It's the amber color, my favorite color. It's available in different colors. And I love this particular resin because it's clear. It's not totally clear, but it's clear enough to get a transparent look. Quite different from the amazing that cures in 10 minutes and it turns white. That stuff can be hard to color, but with this product, I'm able to achieve translucent colors, and that's what I love about it. So you would need equal parts, and you stir it, and you pour it, and in about 10-15 minutes you can demold. And take a look at that beautiful amber color, and you see how easy the pieces pop out of the molds. So I will let this sit a little bit longer just to harden more. And take a look at what I created off camera. I love my cupcakes. Okay, so I'm using a alcohol marker in a dark brown, and I'm coloring or darkening the outlines. And I'm doing it on both sides. This will provide definition. And I'm taking a lighter color brown and coloring the base of my cupcake. And then this, okay, my faux icing, I'm using Texture Paste by Heidi Swap. You could find this at your local Tuesday Morning for $1.99. It's my favorite texture paste. And I'm using a micro brush to add some texture. So I will let this sit, and this will be an ornament for my Christmas tree. Of course, you can use these as embellishments. What about Happy Mail? And once again, you can create these any color, any type of icing you like. Well, if you have been inspired to mold, why not like this video? Also subscribe because I have other molding videos coming your way. Feel free to adopt my original idea. I only ask for proper credits. Do give shout outs and do link back to this video. Once again, I will have all products listed below. And I want to thank you all for watching. As always, blessings.